Bismillah, alhamdulillah, wa salawatu ala rasulillahi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. As we start a new year, we should use this time to reevaluate the most important thing in our life, which is our faith, which is our iman. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in the Quran, Allah has revealed to us a book and wisdom, wal-hikmah, al-kitab, which is the law, the words of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the guidance for us and mankind until the day of judgment, and hikmah. And many interpret hikmah, this wisdom, as the sunnah of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. His words, his mannerisms, his appearance, the way he dressed, the way he walked, the way he talked, the way he sat, everything that the Prophet ﷺ did, everything that the Prophet ﷺ said, everything that the Prophet ﷺ knew about and agreed upon, that is part of the Sunnah of Rasulullah ﷺ, and it is indivisible from our faith. We don't just say Quran, we say Quran and Sunnah. This is from the Aqidah of the Muslims. We don't divide. We don't differentiate. No, the life of the Prophet ﷺ is tafsir of Quran itself. So we look at the words of the Prophet ﷺ, and the Quran tells us that the Prophet ﷺ la yantiqu anil hawa. He does not talk from his own self. His talk, his speech is revelation. So we should take this new year as to redetermine our commitment to the Sunnah of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Not like the modern day Muslim that goes to an Imam and asks, is this Fard or Sunnah? Thinking that I can, if it's only Sunnah, it's only Sunnah. A'udhu billah min ash-shaytan rajim. A'udhu billah min al-kalima only. The Sahaba, one Shaykh, subhanAllah, or Imam here said one time, he said, subhanAllah, the Sahaba looked for the Sunnah to practice. And now the people are differentiating, finding the Sunnah, so they think they can leave it. No. What has happened to the Muslims except because of leaving the Sunnah of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam? And the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, from his Sunnah, is Jawamir al-Kalima. The Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam used comprehension in speech, comprehensive speech. The Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam would use a word and it would be applicable in so many situations, over periods of time, until today. Look at the words of the Prophet ﷺ when he says, the strong amongst you is not the strong by physical strength. It's the one that holds their anger. Look at that. How many people have control over their anger? Look at the Prophet ﷺ, what he said. He said a beautiful word. He said, bir is husn al-khuluq. Righteousness is good manners. How deep is that? Where are the manners of the Muslims today? Now we look at the ones with a I don't want to say subhanallah, that we say that a person that is following sunnah, that they have no character. And the ones that have character are not following the deen. Subhanallah, the Prophet ﷺ joined these two things. Didn't differentiate between the one that is praying and the one that is good with his neighbor. The one that is praying and good speech, clean speech, uses good language, kind words, not rough words, not aggressive. A good attitude, a positive attitude. Somebody that you meet them and they make you feel, they raise you up, not put you down. Like so many now, you go to somebody and everything is haram, everything is haram, everything is haram. Yeah, others, subhanAllah, even the Prophet himself, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, when somebody would come to him with something haram, he would say, next time do this. And he would find him a way out of the haram that he did, that he was committing right then and there in front of the Prophet, sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Imagine, subhanAllah. Look at these words that the Imam will say, subhanAllah, in the khutbah. I want to read it to you. It's so beautiful. Indeed, people have never heard words spoken by any human being that are more beneficial than his words, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, nor more precise in expression, nor more eloquent in delivery, nor clearer in proof, nor loftier in purpose, nor nobler in aim, nor deeper in meaning, nor more complete in intellect, nor more impactful upon souls than his words, sallallahu alaihi wasallam. May Allah give us tawfiq to look again at the words of the Prophet ﷺ. Look again at the practices of the Prophet ﷺ. Look at gaps in our own daily life. Look at our way we eat, we sleep. Don't underestimate, don't belittle any sunnah of the Prophet ﷺ. We do not know which sunnah by doing will add nur to our life, that will add guidance to our life, that will be a cause of more guidance. Nur on top of nur. Don't belittle any sunnah. Sunnah of waking up in the morning. Sunnah of dua, of going to the bathroom, coming out of the bathroom, eating with our right hand, drinking. What do we say after we finish drinking, after we finish eating? When we leave the house, when we get in the car, when we arrive at work, when we come back from work, when we go into the masjid, when we come out of the masjid. All of these things are from the sunnah of the Prophet ﷺ. And these dua al-masnoon makes our life full of dhikr, our life full of remembrance of Allah. Therefore taqwa, therefore consciousness of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. May Allah give us tawfiq to use this occasion of the beginning of this, even though it's a Gregorian year, we use this as an occasion to come closer to Allah through the sunnah of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. وصلى الله على سيدنا محمد وآله وصحبه وسلم والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.